Well. It's like my fourth time trying to record this video, which I wasn't even gonna do in the first place, but I figured it'd be of use to somebody. Let's talk castle gates. They're pretty fun, and I think they add a level of immersion to a castle. That's just, it's great having a door that actually opens and actually works. Now this design, I forget who I got it from, but I'm gonna link them after I'm done recording. It works, 2 blocks up, the gate lifts. If you want to close it, it takes a minute, but the actual closing animation is pretty good. But there's just something about having this wide a door and it only going up 2 blocks. Like, that just looks slightly awkward to me. Like if you were riding a horse, you'd be able to pass through it just fine, but to others, it's just gonna look like you're phasing through blocks, which you are. Right? Okay. What is this? Please. So I scoured the internet for triple piston extender designs. I went through maybe 3 channels that had a couple designs, many designs actually. The first one I saw was by Block Z, and it's this one right here. You see, it technically reaches the 3rd block. Like it pushes him 3 blocks high. But the gravity blocks get eaten. Solid blocks get spit, but gravity blocks get eaten. And I also went to 2 other channels, Quipla and let me see, what's the other one? Crafty Masterman. Now they had a collection of triple piston extenders, which I built some of those here, but most of them were not what we're looking for. Like, we don't need this going down. We don't need this going forward. Forward. Another one just pushes them to the side. A downwards one. And now these upwards one have the same type of problem, where they're made to spit out the block. So if you try to use gravity blocks with them, they get eaten. Now I'm no redstone whiz by any means, so I just played around with some designs until I came to this, and as you can see, no blocks were lost. Now I don't know what this funky stuff is doing, but it helps the pistons extend and retract in such a way that it's not trying to pull the blocks as it's falling, because I think that's what destroys it. And I made a little mock gate with this design. And well, it's currently broken because the observers are diagonal, but it does push them up 3, and when it's working, it'll not eat the blocks. But it takes a while, it takes a while to open. So tick, 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 tick. Like, it's just, I wasn't satisfied with it, so I played around some more. I think this one doesn't even go up all 3 blocks, just 2. This one does. So you can see, push the fence to 3 blocks up. And it's a fairly compact design, I think. Certainly smaller than like those. Then I made a version that works with the repeater as well. With the, you know, slightly wider. And yeah, I tried doing some note block stuff, but I just can't seem to get the timing right. It also eats blocks. This one, again, only 2 blocks high. I think this one is a redesign of that, using an observer tower. Which is not bad. I think it's slightly faster. But I think the fastest one out of them all is this one. And the animation is the cleanest. It's not perfect, but I think it's a cleaner animation. 'Cause this one is kind of awkward. Boom, boom. It has too many awkward pauses in my opinion. And to me, this one just looks better. Yeah, so I built a mock gate using both designs, right? The first one, and then the more compact one. It's a 4-block footprint, which I think is pretty good. But yeah, I mean, we can test it out, right? Does the job. One more time. Boom, 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 boom. And then close. Oh, this closing mechanism, by the way, it's from a video by Mr. Cat, I believe. I was actually following his tutorial, and that's what prompted me to make this one, because their gates, so that is the closing mechanism works obviously, but for some reason the way that they laid out the triple piston extension wasn't working for me. And this is 1.21.1. Not sure if that has something to do with it. Probably does. Oh yeah, and then this is the updated design. Closing. Side note. I like adding locking mechanisms to castle gates. I can just imagine, you know, coming in from like exploring or whatever. Coming in, close, lock, and then that way, you know, nobody can activate it. Now, one more thing to note is that none of these designs are spam proof. They will break. Let's start with this one. I'm gonna whoops. Yeah, that looks right. Let's so make sure it works normally. Yep. And so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like we lost a block in that. And let's see. Just to, oh, they're all gone. Let's see. This one doesn't even work. This one. So we didn't lose any blocks there, but as you can see, piston's not in the right position. I guess if you break it twice, it works. I don't know. But a triple button press will do that. So I guess the double one you can fix. Triple button press, not so much. Nothing you can do with that. Way up. Let's try this one. Up 2. 2. Didn't really work. Okay, we broke it kind of the same way as before. I think this one fixes itself with the 1. If you double press and break it, it fixes with 1. Yeah. But it's the same case if you like 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's try again. Jesus. There is no way this is It broke it. What the heck? Well, I just be careful, but it's not completely spam proof. Jesus. It's actually pretty good. Oh, this one doesn't even go all the way. Oh, this one I know. This one I know breaks very easily. Way up. Piston's in the wrong position. It ate all of the blocks. Jeez Louise. But yeah, design is pretty simple. Have an observer that's looking at a redstone line to detect the change. The 3 pistons. Top ones can be regular. They don't have to be sticky. This one is looking over there. Then output to the repeater. This observer is looking at that repeater. These observers are looking at that piston. Their faces. Right there. Oh, it's locked. And yeah, sticky. This observer. That glass is there, so this doesn't transmit any redstone signal this way. It's transparent. I think that's how that works. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But this one you can just look up tutorial. It's also pretty simple though. Observer looking that way, observer looking up, no block, another observer looking up, 3 regular pistons. And just a line of redstone. But yeah. Hope somebody out there who finds this helpful. Triple piston door. I mean 3 blocks high door. I think it's pretty dope. This is for 1.21.1. I don't know if it works in other versions. Some other versions may have their own solutions, but at least for this version, this is a fix I found. Maybe not a perfect one, but a fix. Alrighty, peace.